Welcome back to GXE-NEWS Serious Series. Today, we're going to be going through every single atomic beam that was in the MonsterVerse era. Starting all the way from the 2014 movie, where Godzilla fought the Mutos, all the way to Godzilla x Kong. So make sure to like today's video, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and let's jump right into it. Jumping into the movie that came out in 2014, we could see Godzilla fighting the Mutos, and this was an insane battle, but if you could tell in the movie, the beam was more like a fire rather than actual atomic beam. As you can see in this picture right here, the beam is not that concentrated, as we will see later on. Now, this beam didn't really affect the Mutos all that much either, mainly just blowing them back. And every time that Godzilla used it, it really just didn't really affect the Mutos as much as he would probably liked it to, but this beam was a classic one that we saw in the 2014 movie. Now we move on to Godzilla King of the Monsters. This was from 2019, and the beam changed quite a bit. This is the one movie where we actually see the concentrated beam. It is a lot more vibrant, it is more concentrated, and even more deadly. We can actually see Godzilla finishing off Ghidorah's head at the end of the movie, and it looks like this. Yeah, pretty freaky. But this beam was a lot stronger, of course, because Godzilla, as he grows and gets stronger, of course, it's going to make sense as his atomic beam gets stronger, but the color did not change here. But in the next couple of movies we're going to be diving into, it goes from a 1 all the way to 10 in deadliness. Now we jump into the movie Godzilla vs. Kong. This was 2021 and was a really good movie, although a lot of people do like Godzilla destroying Kong, which I have to agree with. And then even here, it gets even stronger. And he does something called the Hollow Quarry, which I think is probably one of his cooler beams in the entire movies, although they do get a lot cooler in this upcoming movie, but this is a more concentrated beam than we've ever seen before. Godzilla is growing more and more, and there's not that big a difference in his dorsal plates now compared to the 2019. This is when he's more mature, he's getting stronger, he's finally figuring out what he's made of, and it just gets more and more crazy. And in the 2019 movie, King of the Monsters, as we saw, he went to a thermal phase, but sadly we can't really count that as the atomic beam. But in Godzilla vs. Kong, we can say it improved by a lot. Now we move on to Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. In this movie, Godzilla was insanely powerful and changed from the standard vibrant blue atomic beam to the pink we see here. But there's also a little hint in there. It is not a normal beam, it's a spiral heat ray. And we can see this in different comics, especially from Godzilla in Hell, which is definitely one of the most powerful Godzillas out there. There's not even a question. But getting back into this beam improves significantly. It almost killed Kong multiple times, almost killed Scar King, he blasted Shimo, which actually did damage. So just showing how strong it actually is. And he has 20 times the more energy he can take in now, which means he wasn't even at his full percent yet. Now in the movie, I'm pretty sure it was around 20% is all that he was at, because he was just starting to get to his, and this was the one part where he was just starting to learn his new abilities, and really in the next movie, we're supposed to see a completely different design. Now this is supposed to change up the dorsal plates and a couple other things. But guys, it's no doubt that in the Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, Godzilla Evolved takes the lead. Let me know what you guys think of this video, and if you want to see more. But guys, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, leave a like on today's video, and catch you in the next one. Peace out.